Good morning, guys. Good morning, all. Except for David, because he's on vacation. Oh, TSM, gap up. Beautiful. I couldn't resist. I went full retard on the semis. I know. I said I wouldn't do it, but I went. It's a slow-moving stock. I'm probably gonna sell TSM and get into MU today. MU looks better and it's a bigger momentum stock. We'll see. Oh, TQQ. Futu, whoever got it yesterday. No, sorry, never mind. I thought about Tiger. Futu, but did it have setup a few days ago? Not sure. Man, everything is gapping higher. This is awesome. Good thing I covered my shorts yesterday. I wasn't even waiting for my stops on them. All right. Okay, let's see here. Riot didn't move much on earnings. MU is gapping up nicely. Riot didn't have earnings? What? No, they did have earnings. Oh man, I love the Husky Trader tool. It's so good. Look at the estimates on MU for the next 2 years. It's insane. Can someone post a link to the tool? IDEX. Is this a legit company? I don't know. The guidance on MU is pretty big. ADOM, I don't see anything here. I'm eating a bar. I'm so hungry right now. I don't know. Did you hear that? Only one. Only one per day. Because I'm not an addict. Alright, good luck, guys. Wait. Oh, okay. Nice. Damn, that's a lot of alerts. Oh, these semiconductors. How's the volume on NMU so far? About 10% of the average daily volume, 4 minutes in. That's pretty good. We'll see. Wait. Oh, well, never mind. Mara, don't tell me it's up today. Oh my god, it's keep going, man. Some setups are just tricky. It is what it is. Some setups are just super tricky. There's a good thing there's 6,000 stocks in the markets. Don't have to be in all of them. Oil ETFs look pretty... Oil and energy ETFs. Or actually oil ETFs. Look fairly strong. Yeah, I don't see a setup here. Or actually there is a range break, but I don't know. Like, I have a lot of exposure. I just don't... only thing right now I'm interested in is MU. I got stopped out of my starter on MU. I wanted to add on the opening range highs, but never took it out. I did anticipate it. Like, technically it never took out the opening range highs, but I anticipated it. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out. This time it didn't work out. Alright. We'll see. Oh man, Tiger. Tiger is already up almost 30% from the entry yesterday. This is why high ADR stocks are so good. You won't get moves like this on low ADR stocks. Why is GBTC not going? Because Bitcoin is not going. GBTC will break out once Bitcoin breaks out. It's going sideways just like Bitcoin is. QS, yeah. These guys are tricky. The ones that have like are inside of a range. Like it's just like Chewy yesterday. Those types, I'm very careful, cautious in those types of EPs that like kind of gap up into moving averages. You prefer the EPs that go, gap up to like new highs or gap up over like consolidations, longer consolidations are those are the ones you want. Stuff like QS, it's like it's right there in the middle of all these moving averages. I don't know. My experience that those ones are meh. Yeah, there's so many sectors having moving higher now. So many different sectors. That's a good thing to see. It's not only one or two stocks in one or two sectors. There's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. So that's a good thing. Look at how explosive the moves have been. Just look at some of the stocks in my portfolio, like CLF. It's now up 25% since I bought it a few days ago, or last week. I think it was last week. NTLA. This one is, straight up from entry. LRCX straight up from entry, and these things are just getting started. Man, I think LRCX and this AMAT, they'll go. These things will make big moves, maybe. I don't like the fact it's getting rejected in this into this declining 50-day moving average, while the other semiconductor names are going crazy. I don't like that. Oh, I'm not long MU anymore. Boom. I'm seeing a lot of people getting muted. Like it's a good thing if you go through the instructions on the screen and read the chat rules. Because if you get muted, it's because you broke the chat rules. Oh, PDD looks good. Oh, bounced perfectly off the 200 day. And yeah, well. ELB, man, it's just slow mover, but this thing looks good too. How liquid is it? Pinterest, yeah, nice follow through. Yeah, there's just so many, and this is like that's how it is in strong markets. Is you know, you pass on a lot of good setups and they just keep going, but you can't be in everything. That's the thing. It's a good problem to have. This Oxy is setting up. Someone asked about it. It is setting up. This XLE is getting really tight. MU is starting to inch back. What? Any reason my scans are set up for momentum stocks and never set up for stocks fundamentals? Because momentum is gonna make you money, not the fundamentals. But knowing the fundamentals can give you conviction in a trade. Exactly. Fundamentals matter eventually, but technicals matter all the time. That's a very good way to look at it. I really hope this is yeah, that we're gonna have follow through. The Q's like on the weekly just breaking out of this flag here. Now I would have personally preferred it to be a bit longer, but we'll see. Wait, MU? Holy shit! I didn't even see it coming back. That. All right, all right. I'm like incredibly heavy long semis now. Yeah, I have like half my 60% in semis. So what's the volume on MU? So it's about 20% of the average daily volume, 28 minutes in. Sorry, 18 minutes in. So yeah, it's yeah, I mean, it could be bigger, but also these mega caps, they usually don't have like super, like it's different with like small micro caps. Like those things can trade hundreds and hundreds of times the average daily volume on a good EP. A large cap won't do that. A large cap, a good EP on a large cap can be 2, 3, 4 times average volume, and it can still make a very big move. Dun, 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 dun. 150% long? No, I'm not 150% long. I would say I'm actually, yeah, I am 150% long. Never mind. I bought like $80 million worth of stock yesterday and today. Yes. And I was already, I had some long exposure before that. That's just what I bought the past 2 days. I know I said I won't go full retard, but look, come on. Give me a break. Sometimes you can go full retard if you do it correctly. Like, for example, like if all of these stocks close very weak today, like let's say, for example, MU, which I bought, closes, doesn't stop me up, but closes weak. Or what's the other one I bought? ALB, right? Just the ones that I bought today. If they close weak, I'm gonna get out of them. Like if you use margin, they have to work in your favor, like immediately. Otherwise, you size down, or you'll be toast eventually. You're not gonna be a trader for long. Like you want immediate follow through when on margin. Like I have no sentiment for these stocks. Like they're just trades. If it doesn't act perfectly, like when I'm on margin, everything has to act perfectly. Not everything, but like the ones that don't, I'll just get rid of them. Like for example, AAL and Chets. Okay, like if they can't close strong today, I'm just gonna sell them, even if they don't stop me out, or at least like size down. There's no point in me, holding them. Like while I have so many other things having follow through. Like I use margin to make money, not to have a bunch of stocks in my portfolio that are not doing anything. Oh, I forgot. I forgot you can see it. Thank God it wasn't the Brandy Love window that popped up. Well, I probably won't go long anything else, but I do have some things that I may sell. Roblox. Yeah, I would not like you to tighten up on the daily a little bit. But yeah, I like. Oh man, if this thing like this is something I would love to invest in. Like, but maybe not at these valuations. Not sure. It feels like Roblox could be a future blue chip stock, blue chip company with the platform they have. Airbnb. Yeah, needs to tighten up, but it does have a range here. MU hasn't even gone yet. Guys, wake me up when MU is in the 120s, 130s. I'm not here to scalp. I'm here to make fucking 50 million if this bull run can last for another few weeks at least. And you only need a couple of bull runs per year to double, triple, quadruple your account. If you're a long swing trader. Which sentence was good? You can hear the kids playing in the background. Yeah, it's my neighbor's kids. There's a playground like not far from the house. Yeah, well, I do have one of these like an air vent. So that's where the sound is coming from. Does everyone in Sweden drink Nocco? Most people, yes. Nocco is made of polar bear piss, and there's polar bears everywhere. So you just gather up the piss and add some flavor to it, some caffeine, and that's what Nocco is. Arboga 7.0. With your massive trading profits, have you diversified your portfolio yet? Yes, I bought some oil exposure. I bought this triple oil ETF on margin, no, double oil ETF on margin. And I added some lithium exposure by buying this ALB. So yes, I have diversified my portfolio. The Sviak is getting really tight. So MU approaching half of average daily volume, 34 minutes in. So yeah, it's pretty decent. Again, it's pretty much a mega cap, and these don't usually have as explosive volume. Like if you go back a few years, the biggest volume days, they're like 2 times average daily volume or so. So mega caps usually don't have the same explosiveness in volume. I mean, compared to something like a micro cap like HUFV, like, something like this can go from very little volume to, you know, trading thousands of times its average daily volume. Yeah, now the key is, like, a lot of these growth names are running up into some resistance areas, or these like stocks that moved off from their moving averages. So I don't think we're gonna go straight up in the. I think we still need to consolidate a little bit. Oh, Uber looks good in the major indices a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I think we will get a pullback soon. And the key is to see which ones are holding up the best. The ones that are not holding up well, you get rid of them. And then let the strong ones work. Oh, this is a good setup, wow. Man, there's some really good looking things in the oil sector. Fang, another one. I did Gush, I have enough exposure now. Oh, no. I mean, just look at this breakout on the semiconductor ETF. This is like a big high tide flag on a whole sector. It's just beautiful. So beautiful. Market close tomorrow. Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I hate when these unknown numbers call me. This Uber looks really nice. Look at how it's building. Been building higher lows for the past like 5-6 months. Yeah, exactly. If it's something important, they'll send a message. Oh, how are things going here? Looks like these stupid NFT stocks are fading away, most of them. I got stopped out of that LGHL. MU, come on! If I only had to choose one indicator, which would I pick? Volume. No. I need volume. Especially for the EPs. Volume is for losers. Yeah, most of the time on like when buying breakouts, volume usually comes in later after you bought it. But for EPs, volume is critical. Yeah, I don't look for volume. Because I know all the stocks in my watch list, they're already liquid. I don't care if volume comes in or not. I just want the stock move higher. But on EPs, I want to see big volume in the first few minutes, and preferably pre-market after hours too. If it's a gap up on low volume, I'm not interested. Yeah, thank KO. I was thinking about buying it, but man, it is so thin. I was actually long this thing last week, but I sold it, and yeah, it looks so nicely it's surfing the 10-day. Oh, come on, MU. What's going on here? How am I screening for liquidity? Well, you would know if you had followed the instructions on the screen. There's a whole video on Twitch on my scans. Actually, I have several videos. Which broker I use? I use CyberTrader Pro. It's the best broker out there. Everyone should be using this broker. I'm posting a link now. It's the best broker. Yeah, and it's not even close. Do I ever go salmon fishing? No. Haha! Did I crash the site? I need to notify Nate. Okay, no, it's back on. It's back on. Is that a real broker? Yes, it's legit. Of course it's real. Of course it's a real broker. Is it still down? Oh, never mind. I get it. Okay, it's up again. Or is it? No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but what does that have to do with the MU? It's gapping up on earnings. That's all that matters. On big forward guidance. But obviously right now it's kinda weak. Not really what you wanna see. I'm gonna take a $500,000 loss if it stops me out. I did some size on it. Okay, so right now some of these names are like this tiger is kind of fading. It's getting rejected on the at the declining 20-day. So again, like the weak stuff, I'm gonna size down or sell. Like ALB, like if it closes like this, I'm probably gonna sell it. It's just not worth it. Like I'm not in on margin for the sake of being on margin. Like I'm here to make money. And if you use margin, you kinda can't have zero. You have to have zero tolerance against stocks that are not acting well. Otherwise, you're gonna blow up. And you can't hesitate. How does Cybertrade Pro make money? Magic. CLF? CLF is still a valid EP. Nothing wrong with CLF. I mean from way before, like I mean from the 15, so like, and you know, even if you bought it yesterday, like on the opening range high, it looks fine. Just kind of testing these rising moving averages on the 60-minute. Nothing wrong with it. Have some patience. Wait for the close. Like obviously, if it closes like near the lows of yesterday, that wouldn't be a good thing. Like I would consider selling it or at least sizing down. But as long as it like, let's say closes like this, it's fine. From the 15 what? From the 15 what? What does that mean? Yeah, Tisca, look how it's getting rejected on the declining 20 EMA. Oh, okay, now I know who called. Alright. Wait, Cybertrade Pro offers a course how to make trillions? Do they have a Twitch stream though? That's the question. Yes. CLF had an EP yesterday, and I bought it on the Pocket Pivot on the 26th. Am I being sarcastic about Cybertrade Pro? This is where you guys should start using your brain cells. Like literally, you go to the site and you know, you use a little bit of brain, guys. Seriously, use some brain power. Cybertrade Pro, I think they are about to expand. They're gonna open up an office in Oslo, Switzerland. They had a lot of customers from Europe, and they need a European office. So yeah, I think they're talking about opening up in Oslo, Switzerland. In Paris, Maine, yeah. Munich, Swaziland. Yeah, Switzerland is one of the largest countries in Europe. That's true. I should market order some more MU. I don't like these red candles. What the hell is going on? This thing should be at 98 already. Come on. Too many paper hands. That's the problem. Too many paper hands. I blame the paper hands. Yeah, guys, hold the line on MU. Hold the line until your stop gets hit. There's a Paris. There's probably a Paris in every single state in the US. There's probably a London in every single state in the US. There's even 3 Arbogas. Like Arboga is a really small town in Sweden where I partially grew up. There's like 3 of them in the US. A pocket pivot. You should read the book. Let's see. Like pocket pivot, like it's pretty much a breakout inside of a range. Like that happens inside of a channel, like this Pinterest yesterday. It kind of had this range expansion candle, right? Look at the higher lows. It had this range and it broke out of this tight range, this mini range here. That's a pocket pivot. It's like an early breakout. The T-Doc that I bought here back in early January. Let's see here. Right on this day here. Wait, you can actually do this. Wait. Okay. So this one I bought. And that was kind of a pocket pivot. It was still inside of this range here, but it was breaking out of this little tight mini range. It's like an early anticipation breakout. But you gotta wait for the right setup. Now in this case it closed kind of weak, but it worked out really well anyways, as you can see. Went up like 45% in a few, like a month or so. And it's the same thing what happened to Pinterest yesterday. What's the book, guys? Come on, the pocket pivot book. What are the authors? Gil Morales, right? One of them. Let's see here. I think it's this book. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's this book. So pocket pivot chart mill. What is this site? Let's see. Let's look at their. Okay, so their definition is up and through the 10 or 50 day or both on above average volume. I have no idea what the fuck this means. Rocket science. Okay, so guidelines. As we base proper pocket, we should emerge with in or out of constructive basing patterns. Yes, you want to see tightness and you want to see higher lows and preferably also relative strength. Should have strong fundamentals. Yeah, depends on your time frame. But the longer the time frame you want to trade, the better the fundamentals should be. But you can trade this setup on pure momentum too, on just some hype stock. But in that case, the strong fundamentals is the hype. That is the fundamental. That's the driver. Like for example, when I bought, what was it, MSTR or SI? I think like MSTR. I don't know if you can classify these as pocket pivots. They were just breakouts. Never mind. Let's see. Yeah, so above average volume. Not sure what they mean by this. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you need to wait for the higher lows to occur. You always want to see higher lows before you buy a breakout, a base like a pocket pivot or a base breakout. That's what I always talk about. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Yeah, this one is a good rule also generally. There are some exceptions, but the more of the moving averages that are sloping higher, and you want the stock to be above all of the moving averages, or most of them at least. There are again some exceptions. I don't know about this. I don't know what this means. Yeah, and this one is okay too. I'm not sure about the 10 day. I think the 20 day is a better one guide, but yeah. Does Kai owe you money? Wow, Coursera is making a move. Holy. QTH. Oh, what's going on here? It's a potential EP. Why is it gapping up? Did they have earnings? What's the news on it? Come on, MU. Was very close stopping me out. But like we've seen before, some of the best setups either go right away, they go straight up, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they come down and are very close to stop you out, and sometimes they stop you out and then go. Like I'm gonna show you like the Shopify that I bought on the stream here. Where is it? Here. On this day here. Like this one actually, I think it stopped me out the first time around, and then it almost stopped me out the second time. And then look at what it did. I'm gonna show you AMD from a few years ago. I don't know if you can actually go back that far. Yeah, here it is. This EP here. Now this EP was also broke out, like it was a high tide flag breakout at the same time. This one stopped me out. I had a lot of size. I probably had like half of my account in this thing. I bought the opening range highs, and then stopped me out. And then it reversed and went straight up, and I hesitated. I never bought back in. And look at what this thing did. Look at what it did. It pretty much almost doubled. That's a huge move.